jump into a parallel universe for a minute and actually just think that think for a minute if we lived in a world, right, where the government never existed. It was never created. It was only ever really created to control us, but it was never created. And the 35 grand a second that the government take off people of this country and businesses and spend more than that because they have to get into debt because they can't afford it. 35 grand a second is being spent on stuff. Do we think if the government wasn't there spending that money that the country would fall and crumble and it would be chaos? I don't think it would. I think there's lots of clever, bright, ingenious, genuine and generous people out there that would build businesses and structures and offer services for money, but they would fill the gap that government have filled. Obviously, there'd be certain things that would be a bit more difficult to do, but you think 35 grand a second is being spent on stuff and all we keep getting is less and less and less. So do you know what they're making us do, right? They're making us pay more for less stuff. So if they're giving us less stuff, did we even need it off them in the first place, if you think of it like that? And I think we would survive, and I think the country would be a very different country, but I think the money would be better spent. I think because people have control of the money that they're spending on, they would only spend money on things that they would need and want. And I know that people will be like, oh yeah, but there wouldn't be things for homeless people. Well, there's charities for homeless people that the government don't fund. It's people that fund that. Do you know what I mean? There's cancer research, there's homeless charities, there's refuges for women. There's a charity for every possible thing you can possibly imagine in your local area, national, international, that are set up by private philanthropists or people who give money to these charities, so the government wouldn't be needed in that respect. But you think of all that money that's just wasted, that's going abroad, that's spent on this and that's it. Oh yeah, but politicians need to lead the people. You would have some kind. We have created civilization from creating societies and structure, and not tribalism, but being cooperative and working together with other different communities and building structures and hierarchies of social stature over the years and communicating and sharing products and ideas and things like that. We have got to this point, and government is probably not as old of an idea of things that have been prior to that. So I'm sure society could function, and would it be better or would it be worse? I think the military and the police would be an issue, but you would probably again see some kind of service pop up that there would be a fee. If you want protecting, there would be a fee. So yeah, bit of an interesting one, that, innit?